Hey, so today I just wanted to talk about supply and demand. So supply and demand is basically I mean, people study it in economics a lot, and I think that it's a very abstract concept for a lot of people at first because they just learn about it in school. But actually, if you look around, it's here. I mean, it is something that happens to everybody in their daily lives. So, for example, everyone, a lot of people are, a lot of things are being automated, right? Like a lot of things that we used to do are now being taken away by technology. I had a, what do you call it? I had a math teacher. He used to be a calculator. I think he was a calculator. He worked on Wall Street and he used to do a lot of calculations. He used to multiply by hand, right? And people were amazed that he could multiply so fast, and they were thinking he's gonna be like so rich because he could multiply in his head so fast. But he knew that technology was coming. He knew that calculators were coming, and so what he did was he changed jobs, and he got out of it. So, and nowadays, I mean, like, who the fuck can calculate anymore? Honestly, like, you can calculate, but it's like largely been replaced by calculators, and everyone who can push a button can get the same response, get the same result that people used to be professionally paid for. Um, and so an entire class of people became jobless, unemployed, right? So things change. I mean, technology changes everything, and you can see this in. I mean, that's a very old example, but like you can see this in Uber, right? I mean, a lot of people in the past they used to have cabs. They used to have cabs. They used to have cab permits, and this is true in many parts of the world. You have, and there's a limited selection. There's a limited number of permits that are available in each city, and then people have to. I don't know how they do it. They have to have connections, or they have to have good luck. Somehow they have to draw from a lottery or something. I don't know. Somehow people get their taxi permits, and on top of that, they have to pay for it. Right? They have to mortgage it. They have to pay. They have to take out a mortgage, and then they have to pay it in installments every year. They have to pay a certain amount, and it costs them like a good $1 million or whatever, US. That's quite a lot of money. I mean, we're talking about back in the day, 20 years ago, whatever. Now, what's happening? Uber happened. And so Uber allows anyone, if for those of you who've never tried it, Uber is it's a network, it's an app that allows anyone with a car to become essentially a taxi driver. And anyone who wants to ride just opens their Uber app, and then they click on it, and they'll say, "Oh, I need to go to wherever." And so then the nearest Uber driver will be like, "Okay, I'll pick you up," and then they come up, and then they drive you to your destination, and everything is all done, super automated. So first of all, that cuts down on time. Anyone who's ever hailed a cab knows what I'm talking about. It fucking sucks to be stuck in the middle of winter fighting with like 10 other people in the freezing cold while there's rain or sleet blowing in your face, and you're trying to hail a cab trying to get home, right? That really sucks. And on top of that, it's expensive, and on top of that, the person you get, like there's no feedback or anything. If you're lucky, you get a good driver. With Uber, everything changes because now I can just call a cab and be like, "Oh, hey, the cab's gonna be here in probably in less than 5 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, then I'm just gonna grab a cup of coffee. I mean, I'm just gonna wait at the coffee shop, and then when he's nearby, then I get in straight away. right? And then they'll, because Uber is also rated, people get rates, people get ratings, I should say, and so the quality of service is a lot higher. I get water. People give me bottles of water. They try to converse with me. They chat with me. They make sure that I have a good day, and generally the experience is a lot better. And I'm not sure if they're cheaper. They may be cheaper. I'm not sure. It's about the same. So how do you compete with that? I mean, like, as a cab driver, it fucking sucks, right? Because oh my god, like I worked so hard to get this permit, this taxi permit, and now these motherfuckers from all over the place are taking up all of my customers, right? Suddenly the market has changed. Sucks to be you. You invested in the wrong stock, so to speak, right? I don't know. I can't. I mean, I know a lot of taxi drivers. They probably have families to feed and stuff, but it is what it is. I mean, um, and so I can't. I mean, like that's something that happens to all of us. And I don't think it's not about taxi drivers. It's also about just humans in general, man. I mean, like everything that you're doing, all the jobs that people are doing. I mean, like anything, even what I'm talking about right now. I mean, I can be replaced by like Siri or whatever, right? Like people are going to be replaced by robots, and they may not be real robots like R2D2, but actually like computer programs, whatever, right? I mean, like lots of accountants are being replaced by computer programs, spreadsheets or whatever. Um, it's a lot of people feel, especially if they're affected by it personally, that it's not fair, right? But that's really the wrong question because um, as people get better at doing tasks, um, a better way will come and prevail, right? People used to suck at math, so my math teacher was very good at it, so he got paid. And then someone invented a calculator so that everyone could benefit from it. Now, is it fair that there's no calculator? I mean, that a calculator has put him out of a job, sort of. Um, I wouldn't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not about fairness, but it is what it is. It's inevitable. That's what it is. And so, as a human, for now, before robots replace all of you, all of us, um, I think all we can do is just try to stay ahead of the curve. And I think as an entrepreneur, that's one of the good things about being an entrepreneur, really, to really to be on the lookout for what it is that me personally can do for the world, creating value for the world and making a world a better place while we still can. So, yeah, do your best. I hope you got some insight into what is just trying harder, just trying harder, trying to think a little bit, using your brain. And there's plenty of opportunity out there. I think that, especially with technology, um, if you use your brain and really try to create some value in the world, I think it's become easier because technology can be your tool. You can be your servant, like I am talking to you right now. Um, this is magical. I mean, like I don't know how, but somehow there's this tiny little camera that can record everything and send it in like HD quality across the internet and broadcast it to everybody. You know, I don't own a TV station, but because of technology, I can do that. Now, the people who hate technology are going to be the ones who get steamrolled by it. So you have a choice. You can use technology, use your brain to really try to create more value in the world and stay ahead of the curve, or you can be steamrolled by it and cry. But crying never really made anybody rich. Crying never made the world a better place. So good luck, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll get back to you.